Hello to the family and friends of this man before us. I would like to speak of his life, so that we may reminisce together. The New Deal was fathered by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt in early 1933. A week ago, at the age of 78, he passed away silently and peacefully during his sleep. He did not fail to leave his mark on the United States and permanently altered the role of the federal government. He was brought into our world to give relief to the needy, economic recovery, and financial reform. I truly believe that no one has the right to judge the New Deal. He did his best to try and better the faulty economy. He gave people hope of economic recovery. I do not see anybody else try to resolve this conflict. He always had the most sincere desire to better the lives of all Americans. It is not easy to fix the whole entire economy by yourself, so absolutely no one has the right to blame him for anything. The New Deal tried many different methods to better the economy. Failure never stopped him from working at his goal. If one method did not work out, he tried another. I remember when he shut down all the banks in the nation and passed the Emergency Banking Act. It gave the government the opportunity to inspect the health of all banks. Soon after, he formed the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC as we know it today, to guarantee American deposits up to $5,000. These circumstances reestablished the faith of many Americans in banks. Americans no longer feared the idea that they would lose all of their savings due to a bank failure. Government inspectors also found that most banks were healthy, and around 2/3 were allowed to open right after. After the reopening of many banks, deposits had well exceeded withdrawals. The New Deal established programs that were found to be very beneficial and carried on until the present. One of those programs is Social Security. The Social Security Act established a system that provided old age pension for workers, survivor benefits for victims of industrial accidents, unemployment insurance, and aid for dependent mothers and children, the blind and physically disabled. Social Security has been very successful even to this day. I also remember the Works Progress Administration and how they decreased unemployment. They provided work for about 8 million Americans. They did this by constructing and repairing schools, hospitals, airfields, etc. The federal government put millions of dollars into the economy, created federal jobs, and attempted to regulate supply and demand in order to stabilize the economy. The Tennessee Valley Authority, or TVA, helped farmers and created jobs in one of America's least modernized areas, the farming industry. So the lower class cannot say that the New Deal did not look out for them. Many lower class Americans at the time did not agree with the New Deal due to its increase in tax rates, but at the same time, it gave these people hope and prosperity through government intervention. He even promoted policies to protect and conserve the country's natural resources. The New Deal was a bold program of experimentation that arguably saved the capitalist system and perhaps the American democracy. As sweeping as his objectives were, they still fundamentally preserved the free market economy. Although he took money from hard-working, wealthy Americans and put it into the hands of the lower class, its purpose was to better the United States of America as a whole. The New Deal did not necessarily end the Great Depression, but he gave Americans hope to a new stabilized economy, giving them confidence in their spending, eventually leading to the end of the Great Depression. Even though the New Deal failed to redistribute the income and extend quality, He was genuine because his goal was to help overall better the lives of Americans and their economy. So I say to you, old friend, rest in